last 2 lives, and I don't mean two like earlier today, I mean like within the last like 5 to 10 minutes, then you know the struggle I've been having. I have no idea what's going on. Like, I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi, like it would just be reconnecting. I won't see any comments. I'm not, then like my whole screen turned black. Like I have no idea what's going on. So I guess I just have to start over. So sorry you guys if you jumped on and then now you're like, what the heck? Why are you doing the same intro or whatever? I don't even know what you guys saw or what I missed. But I was on live earlier and I was at Starbucks and I got an iced hazelnut shaken espresso and it was really good. I went to work, I had to move all this stuff, I had to like organize a bunch of things, and then I started not feeling good, so I decided to take a half day and just go home. And I still have like majority of my coffee here. I didn't even finish the whole thing. But I'm still in a coffee mood. I just don't want the iced drink anymore. So I'm gonna make a latte. And on some of my posts or some of my videos, I have gotten questions like, how do you make the milk foamy, or like what's your process, whatever. Little disclaimer, I'm not an expert. I have to say that even though I have been a barista for 3 years in my past, I have not been practicing. I mean, I am now, but I just got this machine, which is the Breville machine. I didn't have that. I would just have this Keurig for like years. So I feel like making coffee and like doing good latte art and things like that is one of those like you either use it or lose it type of things. And I lost it, but I still enjoy coffee. So don't take this as like an expert, you know, tip, whatever. This is just what I do. It's my coffee. It's how I like to drink it. So I'm going to take you guys along the way and show you all how I do it. So first things first, for those of you who want to make a good cup of coffee and you really want some like foamy milk, try and use a whole milk. And there's a lot of people who don't like drinking cow milk or whatever like that. Like, I don't know what happened, but like I love it. But that is really what helps bring like the foam and everything. You can try and do it with almond milk or soy milk, but it's not going to be the same in terms of like how foamy a drink gets. So I'll just show you guys my basic thing. Remember, not an expert, but this is how I do it. First things first, turn the power button on. It's going to make a lot of noise like that. That's normal. You're just going to have to... Oh, you're here! Hey, Coffee Convos! This is for you! I'm so glad you joined. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna make a quick latte. So anyway, I used to work at Pete's Coffee for 3 years. Let me erase this. And this is the beans I like to use right now. I like to use all kinds of beans, but the Major Dickinson blend is actually what Pete's Coffee uses for their espresso shots. So I don't know if that was like public knowledge, but it is now. So if you want something that's kind of consistent to a drink you would get at Pete's Coffee, this is a good one to try out. Hi, Jasper. Thanks for joining. If you guys have any questions along the way, feel free to just ask them. Just making a casual afternoon cup of coffee. It is 4:31 in California, so I guess it's a little past afternoon, but I drink coffee all the time. So anyway, in a lot of videos, I see people weighing them and everything like that, and that's cool. Hi, Casey, or Case. I'm not sure which one you go for. And Allie, thanks for joining. So the Breville machine comes with this little scooper like this. I'm not very, like, I guess scientific about it. I have seen people like weighing their beans, and I want to be that girl. I'm not that girl yet. So I'm going to go ahead and I just scoop out the beans and make sure it's pretty even around the top, you see? Personally, this has worked for me. This is a good amount of beans for me. If you want to be more accurate and precise and consistent, go ahead and weigh it out. I don't know the exact amount that you're supposed to use, but this is the right one I use. Pour it in the grinder and then put the lid on. Now, this right here, okay, by the way, guys, this live is for like beginners because look, I'm not an expert at all. But this right here is called a portafilter. This is the thing that will really condense your coffee and make it into a nice espresso. So there's two filters. One looks like this, and one is a bit deeper. The deep portafilter is for pre-ground beans. So if you go to the grocery store and you buy coffee, and they're already pre-ground, you would use a deeper portafilter. I don't know why. I'm just telling you based off the manual. Yes, okay, you've had Pete's Coffee. That's great. Peach coffee is it's one of my favorite coffees. So let's say you get Cafe Bustelo or something, it's already ground, use the bigger portafilter. I'm actually using fresh beans, so it's more shallow. Like I said, don't ask me the science why. This is just what I've learned over the years. Okay, so here I am back at the machine. The cup of beans is inside the grinder. Let me show you guys a little bit closer so you can see. I'm putting the portafilter. You have to make sure it's clean. If you have any grinds in there, go ahead and wipe it out with a microfiber towel. Hi, Raphael. How's it going? I see you. Don't worry. I see you. So here's the portafilter. We're going to go right in and grind the beans. It's going to be a little bit loud, okay? So I'm just kind of tapping it, making sure it's not overflowing. And then it should use up the entire cup that I put in there. So you hear how the grinding sound really decreased? That's because the bean thing is empty. I highly recommend just measuring it out one serving at a time. When I first got the machine, I made the mistake of pouring all the beans in here, and then I'd have to keep checking and it'd be really inaccurate. So just pour 1 cup at a time. I love Cafe Bustelo as well. Man Bear Pig asked, you don't use a Keurig, do you? I do. It's right next door. Hey, neighbor. I do use a Keurig, okay? I really don't be using the this machine every single day. I actually do like the Keurig too. It's a very quick cup of coffee. I don't have to make an entire pot. And there is reusable K-Pods too that you can actually buy beans, grind them, and then put it right there in a reusable Keurig K-Cup. So I do like that. So this little thing, I'm not sure if this is exactly what it's called, but it's a tamper. And you use it to press down on your pre-ground espresso. So here we are. I have seen people, like, if you want to make it more precise, like they have that thing where you kind of like stir it to make it all even. This is just my everyday cup whenever I use it. Press down. I like to do this at the end to make sure it's pretty even at it. But, you know, do whatever. Just make sure it's solid in there, but not where it's so tampered down. Like, it just has to be solid enough. Okay. So now, let me show you guys where we're at. Here is, forgot what it's called. Anyway, put the portafilter up here, lock it in place, and go get your mug. I will show you guys the mugs I have. I'm a huge mug person. How much difference does it make when you make it yourself? Oh, it's a huge difference. So I'll grab a mug while I'm showing you. So when I make make coffee on the Keurig is simply just black coffee. You know what? I'll use this one. It's a clear mug. It's just simply black coffee. With the Breville machine, it's a lot stronger. So it's espresso. You can make a lot more variety of drinks. Like you can make lattes, cappuccinos, macchiatos. It tastes better in my opinion. It tastes fresher. It tastes stronger even. I highly recommend getting a Breville machine if you want to be able to learn how to do art and things like that. The Keurig machine is just black coffee and that's it. You can get like tea, K-cups, you can get things like that. So it's perfect for on the go, perfect if you're a college student, perfect if you're working and you're in a rush. This is more of a take your time. You know, it's going to take you between 5 and 10 minutes, whatever you decide to do. It is like 5 times the price of a Keurig. So it's also expensive. So it depends what quality, you know, what qualities you're looking for, what your lifestyle is. But they are very different. Yeah. My favorite coffee. Are you talking about what my favorite drink is? Like my coffee drink or my favorite coffee brand? In the meantime, while you're typing, I'm going to go ahead and put my mug directly under the portafilter. And there's 2 options here. This one, oh, can you guys see it? Oh, here it is. This is a single espresso shot, but I put the double one on. So I'm going to click the double. And I'll let you guys take a look while it is pouring. Hope you guys can see that. Let me see. Okay. Good. My goodness, I'm sneezing. Sorry, guys. Okay, so my 2 espresso shots are done. Ooh, what is going on with this? Let's see. I need to tighten my tripod. Okay. And how much difference does it make me yourself? Yeah, okay. What's your favorite coffee? I like coffee black, so it's like tar. Oh, really? You know what's funny? Even after all my years of being a barista, I still do not like drinking coffee black. I don't know what it is. I've always grown up drinking coffee, and my mom would always put... So I didn't grow up drinking coffee. I grew up in a coffee drinking household, and it's always been with cream and sugar. I didn't drink coffee until I was like 17. But yeah, cream and sugar. Like, I cannot drink it black. When I worked at a coffee shop, they put me on espresso probation, where like you can only drink espresso. So I have gone to acquire that taste, but I still prefer like having cream and sugar in my coffee. My favorite brand of coffee beans is probably Verve, Verve. That's a good one. Next up would actually be Pete's Coffee. And I get it at Whole Foods, but you can also go in store to the coffee shops and buy them if you have one. And if not, you can order online as well. It's not too difficult to clean it, actually. It's pretty simple. You do have to you do have to like in terms of after one use, the cleaning process is super easy. I'll show you that today. The deep clean does take a little bit more time, where you should be scrubbing the filters and everything like that, but that one does take more time. But I honestly do that like once every 3 months. I'm not doing that that often. I used to love all kinds of coffee, but I worked in the silver mines and lost my taste buds. Really? Wow. Heard of Verve. Okay, Verve is like, believe maybe it's a California thing. There's only like 3 in California, so that's why I usually just get them at Whole Foods. Okay, guys, on to the fun part. Here is hold on, it's my cat. 1 second. Boogie down. Okay, so I'm using the whole milk right here. Remember I talked about that's going to give you better froth, like when you use whole milk over almond milk or oat milk. Oat milk is like a second if you have to do an alternative. So I just fill it up right there. I'm going to take this out. This is what it's looking like. After the espresso is pulled, it's pretty solid. And then you just tap it, throw that straight out. You can also keep these grinds. You can keep those grinds and actually put them in your plants. At Pete's Coffee and at Starbucks, they actually will put those aside for people so they can use it as fertilizer for their plants. So feel free to give that a try if you have a green thumb. So next up, here is the steaming wand. We're going to use this to froth our milk. Right here on the side is where you turn it on. Since this is a small machine, it does take time to heat up. So I wait until like water is dripping out and it's just steam. In the meantime, I am going to add some sugar to my espresso and give it a nice stir. So I want to show you guys a few cute spoons while that's heating up. You see how the water is coming out? You have to let it go all the way until it's just steam. Perfect. Now it's ready. In the meantime, I want to show you guys these cute spoons. Look how cute this is. I got these from a thrift store. They were pretty pricey, but they were just so cute. I had to get them. This is a rose at the tip. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Yeah, this is a rose at the tip. I don't really like this shovel petal that they put on it, but I still think it's cute. The second one has flowers at the tip, and the bottom is nice and round like that. I love that. And the last one is, I don't know if it's like a pheasant or a peacock. It's one of those, but I love like these little unique pieces, you know? So anyway, I'm gonna choose one of those. Let's choose the pheasant bird thing. And I prefer to have brown sugar inside of my lattes. I love the taste of brown sugar over regular sugar. Just gonna go in and put 2 scoops, just like that. Give it a nice stir. Okay. And now I'm just gonna set that aside while I'm steaming the milk. So far, so good, right? Everyone knows how to do that. It's pretty simple. I bought my machine online from Best Buy, actually, but they sell it almost everywhere. They sell it at Target, Amazon. Pricing is pretty similar, but that's where this one was purchased. So I'm just going back in. Another thing to be careful, guys, this, while it's just steam, it actually is very, very hot. So I use a nice microfiber towel to wait, but it gets, I'm telling you, don't let it touch your hand full on. It gets very hot. Okay, so I'm putting the milk straight in. It's gonna get loud. So I'm just letting it heat up. Okay. And I'm going to add little introductions of air. So, do you hear that? The goal is where it should be very quiet. If it's like screeching, you need to add a little bit more air. And what I mean by that is you lift it slightly out of the cup, slightly, not all the way. If you do, your milk will splatter everywhere. So you just kind of introduce a tiny amount. Do you hear that sound? That is the sound of air introducing to being introduced to the milk. And then I just kind of put the tip of the wand back in, let it heat up. A pro tip is some people like to put a thermos inside the cup while it's heating to reach a certain temperature. What I like to do is I like to put my hand around the cup like this. So when you're steaming it, if it's hot, but once it gets like hot to the touch, that's when you know it's too hot to be in your mouth. So just kind of hold on to it until you feel like, okay, this is as hot as my hand can handle, and that's like a good temperature for your latte. No need to get all fancy with the thermos, especially if you're just making it for yourself. Now this is a regular latte, so I'm only incorporating small amounts of air. If it were a cappuccino, I would add a significantly more amount. Okay, so it's a good temperature now. I'm gonna go ahead, turn this off, let it cool down right there. Okay. Now immediately, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this wet with some nice hot water. Wipe off the tip because you do not want the milk hardening around your wand. And you wanna turn it on and let it spit out any milk that it accidentally suctioned up, you see? That is how you keep it clean. That's how you make sure you're not, letting milk stay inside there. I give it a nice wipe. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys what the milk looks like. You see how it's like glistening, has like a nice frothiness to it, but it doesn't have big bubbles on top where it's just like a huge mountain of foam. This is perfect for making art. However, I lost my ability to make art. I don't know what happened, but we'll see. So I've still been practicing, but like I said, I really need to practice more. So one thing, the reason you hear all that banging is because when I see little bubbles in it, I like to smooth it out this way and get those bubbles out so it doesn't interfere with you making latte art if you are trying to make latte art. So I'm trying a little bit better. So you see there's like a nice little swirl going on. Okay, see, I messed up. When I stopped in between, that was when I messed up. So a little fun trick I like to do, especially if you're trying to relearn how to do something or maybe learn it for the first time. You're gonna get like this big thing of foam at the top. Go ahead and get a stick, or like I like to just use a chopstick, and I just kind of drag the espresso right through. You don't really have to do this, but I'd like to do it to still have like a little bit of art, make it look cute, And then it's still something, especially if you're practicing. Like I'm just practicing. I just love coffee, but yeah. And then you can give it a little sprinkle with whatever you like. I personally like cinnamon in my coffee. So I'm just gonna go ahead, sprinkle a bit on top. And I'll show you guys the final result, which is just this. So we got our towel, I'm gonna wipe around that. And there's your latte. I'm not a barista as for a living anymore. I used to be throughout college, but I stopped because I got a different job after I graduated. Which brand is this? So the brand of the machine is a Breville machine, but the brand of beans I use, oh my gosh, hold on. Yeah, is Pete's Coffee Major Dickinson blend. It is a lot of work, exactly. So that's why I like to use the Keurig in the morning because, you want to be able to clean your machine. You want to be able to use it later on. So you want to make sure it's not dirty or anything. That's why the Keurig is so simple. Sorry about everything being sideways. It's just my tripod right now. The Keurig is simple. You just turn it on, pop the cup in, and you're basically done, Let me see why it's acting this way. Guess we're just gonna be sideways. So this is what you can see. I'll show you guys the cup from the side. The foam has risen to the top. If this was a cappuccino, the foam would be like halfway. Like it would just be all foam, really, almost. And just like 2 ounces would be the espresso. So that's what a cappuccino is. This is actually a latte. And then a macchiato would just be 2 ounces of the espresso that we pulled at the beginning and a scoop of foam on top. So that's it. Now the best way to drink this, aside from drinking, but the best thing to eat with it are biscottis. So that foam at the top, if you ever go to a coffee shop or make your own, try to get these biscottis. I used to hate biscottis because they were so dry, you know, and they really didn't go well with anything. But I didn't know that you're supposed to eat them like this, like you scoop the foam off, and that's how you eat it. Sorry guys, I gotta do it. That's how you do it. I don't know how much caffeine is in here. That's really bad, right? I stopped counting. I just drink it until my hand shakes. Yeah, I have no idea. So, I definitely do not recommend having 2 of these a day. Definitely stick with 1. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm trying to twist this back on my there we go. I was tightening my what's it called, tripod. So now I'm gonna put this back in the fridge. So there is someone here in the comment section called Coffee and Convos, and I'm trying to encourage her to start a channel. So what do you guys think? How did you like this little, hey Luis, how's it going? Dude, I know I've been on here like all day long, right? Like I was just telling them earlier that I was like had so much work to do. Like I was so busy at work that I decided to just take a half day. I wasn't really feeling good. I was like, I just want to go home, whatever. And then now I'm home and I have to go out in like an hour or 2 hours. So I'm trying to like relax and have some coffee. Oh, nice, at the gym. Hey, better than me. I've not been to the gym in a while now. But yeah, I'm trying to convince Coffee and Convos to make a channel. She's been wanting to make a channel for a minute. So how did you guys like this this coffee video? If you like it, I'm not sure exactly the content Coffee and Convos channel wants to make, but this is a good way to start. Stop lying about what? Yeah, going to gym is draining. I used to gym so much, like, and I know, I don't know what they're talking about, stop lying. I used to go to the gym so much, and then in June, it's my birthday. So, you know how that goes. I was like, oh, I'm going to take some time off from the gym to just celebrate and like, oh, I see. You're just kidding. Okay. Yeah, I love coffee too. But I used to go to the gym every single day, me and my husband. Guys, going to the gym with someone makes it so much better. I used to have so much gym anxiety because the gym I go to is 24-hour fitness, and it's so packed in there. Like, there's so many people there, and everyone is like, it seems like everyone at the gym is already fit. You know what I mean? And then I was like going there 5 days a week or something, and I finally got the courage to start going alone. And then oh, I see. Okay, watch it. And then I took a week off for my birthday in June. And then after that, I don't know what happened, guys. It was just like, I'll start tomorrow. And I have not started tomorrow. And now my gym anxiety has returned. So I'm like, because I got to a point where I was okay with going alone. And then now I'm just like going for walks and everything instead, which is like barely. That's me exaggerating, guys. I go for a walk like once a week, maybe twice. I want to get back to the gym. I felt so much better, so much more energy, you know? And it was actually cool to like take some time to invest in yourself. So remember earlier we were Luis, we were talking about, you said like the channel makes you want to bake and cook. That's how I feel about gymming and cooking, is like it kind of goes hand in hand. I see them both as like self-care, like doing something where you're slowing down and you're like I'm gonna do this because it's good for me. You know, like I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna take my time and make this meal because I know I'll appreciate it. You know what I mean? So okay, it's like this. This is the only way I could explain it. You know that feeling where you're eating out and then you know you're full, but then you decide, you finally have the self-control to pack up half your meal and save it at home, and then like 3 hours go by and you go to the fridge to eat, and then there's like half your meal and you like look back at your old self and you're like, man, ain't no one got me like you. That's how I feel about when I go to the gym. I hate it going, but after I'm done, I'm like, I'm glad you took care of me. So okay. Yeah, I know, right, Jwin? For real. Is that how you say your name? Jwin? I want to make sure I'm saying it right. So Coffee and Convo says my channel actually was gonna be me drinking coffee and just talking about different things. No set niche. I love that. Yes. My friend's name is Manuelito, and he asked me to. He's like, oh, let's have a sit down where you said cafecito with Manuelito. That'd be so funny. But what kind of topics would you talk about? Like, it's so tricky having conversations online because it's like you want to send out like positive vibes and be cool and stuff like that, and there's such a big variety of like opinions, and it's like you don't want to set anyone off and everything. So like, or do you want to be controversial? Like, it's up to you. What kind of things are you thinking about talking about? Yeah, she said, oh yeah, I write down goals every day, it helps. Dude, I love that. Chief, you're inspiring me. I have my planner. Guys, you know what? I keep getting off topic, but your guys' comments are really good. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna sit on the floor. Let me just. So you know what? I want to make like a New Year reset long form video where I do talk about that, like setting goals and stuff like that. It has helped. It helped me a lot. Like this year, I was like, I want to do this or this or this, and then every single month we have like a check in where we are going over those goals, seeing how we can make it more attainable. Like, let's say you want to lose weight, right? Well, how can we do that? We can start by making grocery lists, making a meal plan, maybe going for one walk a day, and then like as the month progresses, like let's try to throw in some squats, let's try to throw in some jumping jacks. I'm no health expert, but I'm saying setting goals and making them more attainable day by day, it helps a lot. Let me. Oh, Luis says, I see a lot of your cooking video shorts have made views, so I'm like, I should do cooking. Dude, I know. So the cool thing about cooking is like food's for everyone. So it's like, everyone loves food. So I noticed that as well. I noticed my cooking videos do a lot better than like my other videos. Like even they do better even than coffee, because not everyone drinks coffee, but everyone's gonna eat, you know? So I started noticing that is more relatable. So do something that if you're trying to get your views up a little bit, like I'm not like a YouTube expert or anything, but if you think of something that you already like doing that's more relatable, like Luis, I saw you doing some lives about working and stuff. You can even do videos on that, because I'd say like majority of people are working, and maybe like your routine on getting up. I saw you do some lives about getting up in the morning at like 6:30 a.m., getting ready for work, everything. People can relate to that. Been on the, oh, okay, Coffee and Convo says, been on the fence of changing it to a workout channel. Lost 70 pounds and recently put 10 on due to a period flow. Dude, that's awesome. You lost 70 pounds? I was literally going to ask, how did you do that? But I want you to save it for your video. Show me how you did that, okay? Because that's crazy. Mexico has the best coffee? Dude, I want to try some, because I've been to Mexico one time, but it was only Tijuana. It wasn't like really, really Mexico. I only went because I was like in San Diego, which is like right there. But I have never tried Mexico's coffee, and I want to. For real, don't let them win. Okay, Member Pig said, there's a lady with a coffee company. She has a channel and her comments were so bad. It was hilarious, but she had a good time. Good. Wait. Really? Oh, that's sad that her comments were so bad. I wonder why her comments were bad. Okay, let's see. Coffee comes to a 50-year-old woman who has been through a lot. Sojak talk of a bunch of different things. I'm old but young at heart. That's awesome. Honestly, you will have a lot more to talk about because your experience and everything. People want to know that. Like for a long time, I was going to this church that had predominantly majority of like the people there were older, but they were really not involved, and I was like really looking for an upline, because it's like you kind of want to to understand how to do life. You know, like a lot of us are just trying to figure it out. And it's always helpful to hear from an older person who's been there, done that, and they have advice. Like, so I think that'd be successful. You know, there's a lot of young people on YouTube, a lot of people just doing life. It's always good to have more people who are kind of trying to guide people. A month back is a month. Yeah. I'm for sure taking that into the next year. Me too. A monthly check. Yeah, a monthly check is a must for sure. Dude, guys, go check out Luis Way for real. I was listening to his singing this morning. I was shocked. I was like, what the heck? Luis, have you been in choir or something? Like, your vocals are amazing. That is crazy. That's cool. Yeah, I draw faces also, but I don't have time to draw to show YouTube. Oh, yeah. You work a lot, huh? Hawaiian coffee is the best. Yeah, I went to Kona one time and I tried the Kona coffee and that was pretty good. But you guys know what? The one coffee I don't like is actually Ethiopian coffee, which sucks because I love Ethiopian food, but I don't like a lot of the Ethiopian beans because a lot of them have like a fruit essence. I believe they grow it like how I heard. I'm not sure if this is true. I heard that like sometimes they will grow the beans on the same ground as like where the fruit is or something, so it's kind of like infused with fruit. I'm not sure if that's accurate. Like, sorry if it's wrong. But it does have like a fruity finish and I don't like it. I don't like that taste. I don't know why. It sucks because I really want to and there's so many good options. But I like coffee that ends with like a chocolate or caramel finish, which is none. Guys, it's hard to explain it because every time you read the description on a coffee bean bag, it's always like flavors of this and that. And you try it and you're like, this is just coffee. So basically, I like all coffee that tastes just like coffee and doesn't have any of like those ending essence of fruit. That's like the one thing I don't like. I can't even explain it. It sounds stupid. Okay, Coffee Combos, the 70 pounds took 5 years. Slow and steady wins the race. That is so true. Dude, yes. Yeah, I meant so I can talk about a lot of things. Exactly. But also, it sounds like the methods that you are using to lose weight are sustainable and something that you just incorporated good habits, which is perfect for this new year, nudge, nudge, because people are looking for that right now. Trust me, January 1st, all the search results are gonna be like how to lose 5 pounds in a week or like how to lose 10 pounds in 1 month or whatever. If you want to give advice about weight loss, this is the perfect time. I'm not saying your first video is going to blow up or anything because it does take a minute to kind of gain an audience, but this is a perfect time to start if you want to talk about weight loss. Everyone and their mom is going to be looking into it. You dance really good as well. Okay, so Luis, you're an artsy person, huh? Like you like dancing, singing, like are those your hobbies? Like I would just use it. You know, you're already doing the singing. Why not throw a little dance in there? Okay, maybe like Ethiopian has like coffee right now. Oh no. My mom likes Puerto Rican coffee. I haven't tried it either. I have to try that. Puerto Rican coffee is the best I've ever had. Dang, I really got to try this one. That's the second comment on it. I drink a lot of water. And are you talking about for like, Luis said I drink a lot of water and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Is that for weight loss you're talking about? And then Coffee and Combo says, when I first started, was going to vlog my DoorDash videos. Yeah, been a Dasher for 6 years. Then it became oversaturated. Yeah, I have seen a lot of people doing DoorDash. So, fun fact, my husband did DoorDash when I met him. He was a DoorDasher. And then, what's it called? He said the same thing. He said when he first started DoorDash, he would make $100 a day minimum. And he would be getting like a lot of things. Then out of the blue, he stopped. And he said, and sometimes on his days off, he will still try to DoorDash because he's like, oh, like a little bit of extra income. And he said he will sit there for an hour and get orders. No orders for like a full hour. And I'm like, dude, what the heck? Oh, for weight loss, Luis, yeah, okay, for weight loss, that's cool, yeah. I have heard that helps. I also heard, like, I do drink lemon water in the morning. I don't know if that helps, but I heard doing that helps and then juicing and stuff like that. Yeah, DoorDash it was the best job ever. I actually used to sit in his passenger seat and like work on my homework while he was like delivering food and everything. Yeah, dude, look up the cat eat the beans and then they pick it up ew, no, stop. I don't want to look it up. I don't want to look it up. Okay. DoorDash is a hit or miss. Yeah, it's hard out there now. So many people are doing it, right? 6 years? Yeah. It's tough. It used to make people so much money like when it first came out. Oh no. You know what, Man Bear Pig? I trust you. I'm just gonna believe it, and I don't want to visually see it. So how is Grubhub? Is it good? Is it like performing well? Actually, you know what's interesting? Are you sorry, Luis, if you don't want to share this, it's okay. Are you in New York State or New York City? Because I'm actually curious, like, there's so many people in New York City, you know, like, is it hard to get orders there? Because it seems like it's such a busy city and so many people are there, you know? Wow, that was DoorDash was your full-time job? 6 years, only with $5 a day. Dude, that sounds amazing. A side gig, yeah, exactly. It's better than DoorDash, Grubhub. Okay, guys, you heard it here first. Oh, state, you're in New York State. I see. Yeah. Okay, guys, you heard it. Grubhub's the new it girl. Give it a try. I'm hungry, but wait, where did that go? Oh, whoops. I'm trying to get the some food, and I have guys. I'm gonna be making this. You know the cinnamon, just the center, like from the rolls or whatever. I'm gonna make a video about it. It's gonna be good. I'm trying to get some soup really quick from I think was that yesterday our live. Time to be going on a fast. I think it was yesterday. I think was yesterday Tuesday. Yeah. Today's Wednesday. So yeah, we had a live yesterday. And we made taco soup, and here it is. And here's the sides. So I'm gonna be putting it together. Let's see. I'm 5 away from your okay. Bruce is good too. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna get some soup really quick. So are you guys soup people? I just love having soup, especially during this time of year. Okay, let me scoop some in. Okay, so yeah, the rest of the day, I already told you guys in today's live if you were on it, but I'm going to this thing called Christmas in the Park. And literally all you do is like drive around and you look at trees and stuff. You can like walk through the park. It's in downtown San Jose. So I'm going there with some friends and everything. It'll be cool, but it's definitely gonna be busy. So we decided to go on a weekday so that it's not too busy, because I hate trying to go through there and there's like a million people. But today, it's a weekday, hoping it will just be small groups of people. Let's see. All this food and cookie stuff, dude. I know I'm terrible. Like, please, if you guys are struggling with your sugar levels, like don't follow me, because like I keep making sweets, and I don't know if it's like this season, like I don't know what it is, but I have like my neighbors and stuff, and they just will eat my food, and it's pretty cool. I have a big family, and I love having sweets, you know. So okay, throw this in the microwave really quick. Nothing like a latte with some soup, right? No, I'm just kidding. That's so gross, but that's what we're doing. It's one of those days, you know? Okay, to this day, DoorDash paid you the best. That's good to know. Jen says, I want to learn how to make soup. The coolest thing I think I've made was chicken pot pie. Dude, that is cool. It's so hard to make the crust, but I haven't tried to make a big old soup yet. So we just made one yesterday. If you want to look at that live, it's posted, but we're gonna be making more. You guys, I'm not joking. I make the best steak ever. Okay, you heard it here first. You can quote me on it. It's the best. And I think I'm gonna do a live on it, like how to cook steak perfectly or whatever. It's the best. It's so good. But I like my steak medium rare, like closer to the rare side. So it depends on how you like your steak, but I think it's so good I think it's the best. How do you guys like your steak? You like it well done, medium rare? What do you think? What kind of steaks do you guys like? Yeah, steak too, yeah. You like a medium? Oh, yeah, medium rare. It's good. Some places I go to, I even ask them just to do a rare, because like some places just still overcook it a little bit. So I'm telling you, try it medium rare, you guys. Like, it's the way to go for sure. It stays soft. It's still juicy. I'm going to make some, and then we can cook it together. I'll let you guys know ahead of time. I'll be like, hey, this is what I'm making. These are the ingredients you need. And then if you guys want to join, you can join. If you just want to watch, you can watch. I thought I was going to have a cough attack. Sorry. Let me warm this up. It's not hot enough yet. But yeah. Exactly, yeah. I don't eat beef or pork for 11 years now. I know, you told me that. That's really good, actually, because I know that it's not as good for you, especially like your blood and everything. So that must be really hard, though. What do you just eat? Fish? Are you pescatarian? I don't like dry steak. Me neither. Really? That's, you know what's funny, Luis? I know you're Puerto Rican, right? But I noticed like a lot of people who are Mexican actually like it very well done. Like I have a few friends who are Mexican and they're like, every time I try to make it medium rare, they're like, can you cook it more? Can you cook it more? And then it will be like crispy. And they're like, perfect. But I hate it that way, you know? February 11th, not drinking pop. I did that for like 2 years. But I could not, I missed the fizz, you know what I mean? Okay, what steak do I buy? This is where I prefer to buy it from. Costco has a really good steak, and I like the ribeye cut. So ribeye is my absolute favorite. That's it. Everything else, mid. I even went to this steakhouse called Ruth's Chris. That was really nice and everything. And the way I make the steak, I'm telling you guys, like, it's number 2. Roots, and then my steak. So guys, come on now. You got to join on that live when I finally do it. Honestly, I'm just waiting till I have the money, to be honest. I'm going to make that steak, though. Wegmans? Okay, I don't have a Wegmans here. We have, chicken, tuna, turkey, and seafood. Oh, okay. So you have all that. Yeah, we don't have a Wegmans here. We have, like, Safeway, Lucky's. We have Costco. I don't even know what Wegmans is, to be honest. It's so weird, right? Like how we're like all in the same country, but there's like stores we never even heard of, but we still get the same food. Yeah. There we go. All right. So remember, guys, this is from yesterday's meal prep. I'm just opening it up. See how easy this is to assemble your dinner when you prepare it one time. Then you're good for the rest of the week. Yes, I said week. In this house, we eat food all week long. When I was younger, there was a point in time where we were eating like beans and rice for like the full week, and I love beans and rice. So now I'm kind of used to that lifestyle. And yeah, yesterday, and I'm used to that lifestyle. Like I'm 100% okay with eating the same thing every day. We broke, but we got deer steak. Dude, I have a funny story. Okay, 2 funny stories. Remind me. The first one is about a car. So remind me when I forget, okay? So I have an aunt. My mom is adopted, and her adopted family lives in the countryside. And so I never tried venison, like, you know, deer before. And I went to my aunt's side, and she's like, oh, I made some meatloaf or something like that. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll eat some. And I tried it, and I was like, what is that taste? I could not put a finger on it. I'm like, I've never had this before, ever. And she's like, it's venison. And I was like, what is that? Or something. And I think it was deer. I don't know. I don't even know. Anyway, I hate it. It's so gross. Is that right? Is it called venison or something? I hate deer. It's so gross. Some people love it, though. So I guess it's like an acquired taste, similar to like rare steak. Some people love it. Some people can't stand the texture. So it depends. It is. Okay, yeah. Do you like it? Like, some people love it, some people hate it. As you can see, I'm one of the haters. Sorry. I have Puerto Rican cousins and friends, so I can eat beans and rice all daily. Same here. Well, I mean, I'm part Puerto Rican. So yes, I can eat it daily. I don't know what it is, guys. I love it. I love the beans and rice. Yeah, you do? Okay, yeah. My aunt loves it. She was like, this is great. And all my cousins were like, yay. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, what are we? I was so shocked. I had never tried it before. We saw one crossing the road on the way to their house and everything. And I was like, aw. I know they're out there like, bam. It was crazy. I was so shocked. You hit a deer? Dude, that's crazy. Did your car get totaled? That is scary. Just started making the heart also. Really? How do you cook that? Guys, by the way, the second story is this. So you know when You know when you connect, I don't know, I used to not be able to do this until recently, until I got my new car. But you know when you connect your phone to the car, like if you have that kind of car, and you have your call on speakerphone, and like a car rolls up next to you, sometimes you can like hear their phone calls a little bit, like at least you can hear some mumbling and stuff. You cut the heart like a thin steak. Wow, is this soft? Well, actually, I'm assuming that would be really dry because a heart is a muscle, right? And like the muscle meat is pretty hard. So do you just eat it straight like steak? Is it dry? Is it not? Like, I'd still be down, to try it. To be honest, like, I'm really down. Only delay broke. No. Okay. So yeah, so anyway, me and my husband were on the road in the car. This car drove up next to us. His phone was connected so we could hear his conversation. And I guess him and his girlfriend were arguing. And like she was like, blah, 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 blah. And the guy was like, like screaming in his car. And we were like at a red light. It was literally just us two, like on the whole road. And we were just kind of like, like, what's going on? And then he was like, and he starts like pressing on the gas, but he had a stick shift car. So it was like, skirt. And we were like, and he just like zoomed off. It was crazy. And he was like young too, maybe like 17 or something. And we were just like sitting there still at that red light, like looking at each other like, what did we just see? That happened like the other day. It was so crazy. It was too much. I was like, all right, that's our sign. Time to go home. But they're like, okay, y'all, it's the best part. Really? Oh, interesting. I want to try that. Because, I remember there was a time where I used to, let's see. Mexicans like this thing called lengua, I believe it's called. I don't know. The tongue, right? And I used to, when I was younger, I was like, that's so gross. Why would you eat the tongue of a cow or something? And I didn't eat it for years until like 2 years ago. And I love it. It's really good. So it's one of those don't knock it till you try it type of things. I'm down to try any food at least one time. Like my friend asked me if you were in Vietnam or Thailand where they have like the scorpions on a stick and stuff, would you try it? And I was like, yes, I would try it at least one time. Then you could say you tried it. Then you could decide if you hate it. Hey, that sounds good. Why not, right? I am glad that people are using the full animal. That's good. Okay. Luis was there, but sorry, hold on. But dude, yes, earlier's live was so funny. There was like people in the chat and they were like saying jokes all day. I love dad jokes. They were so funny. So thanks for jumping in that, Luis. That was pretty cool. And then the other two people who jumped in, it was so funny. It was such a funny thing. I had a blast on the way to work, just driving with you guys. The only thing I don't like about going live is like you have to read the comments. You can't just like listen, like, like as if it's like a FaceTime call, which I wish it was. I wish it was just like a FaceTime call and we could all talk. But yeah, like I was missing out on so many jokes. I went on the freeway and I couldn't hear the jokes anymore and I was so sad. But it's really cool when people get like engaged and they get pretty cool with each other in the comment section and everything. And that's another thing I was talking about with Coffee and Convos, or Convos and Coffee. I was telling her, like, once you establish a good relationship with the people who are subscribed to you, it's so much easier to go live because you know that the people it's all good vibes and everything like that. Sorry, Chief. I saw that in the last, I already saw that joke. Come up with a better one. I already saw that joke. Sorry, guys. I'm really not trying to make you hungry. It's just one of those things, like, go and make the soup. Yes, I saw it. I already saw that one. I'm trying to think of more, but guys, like, my mind is blanking. I used to love, you know what? We're doing it. Not that. That was an accident. I'm gonna look up some jokes right now. Okay. Just a few. Don't worry, this is not gonna be my new lifestyle. Just a few. And then, oh, I guess it's funny. I I don't know. Some of them are so whack, you know, like I want to say it, but okay, but when I was younger, I did not use it at all, but I gained respect for the animal. Exactly, yeah. That's something that I like about, a lot of different countries and everything. They do respect the animal and they use the entire animal. Even like everything for their clothes, for their bones, everything. And I think that's the best way to do it for sure. Okay. No, that's terrible. Oh my gosh, no. Let's see. They have to be like one-liners. These are like full-on conversations. I'm like, stop. What kind of car do eggs drive? Volkswagen. That's pretty funny. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, this is okay. I like this one. What do you call a cold puppy? Who can guess? What do you call a cold puppy? A chili dog. That's good. That's pretty funny. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you know what? I have to leave like in like 10 minutes. I gotta go get ready. I don't know if I have to leave exactly in 10 minutes, but I do gotta go get ready. So I'm gonna finish eating. Popsicle! Oh, I like that. I like that one better. A popsicle. That's cuter. Okay, guys. So I'm actually gonna get going. I have to do a few things. Um, I think it's gonna be delayed. Like I don't think we're all gonna hang out. Don't you just hate making plans? Unless you're cool. I hate making plans. Like once I make plans, I love having a planned schedule. I hate making plans and then having to do them. So I'll be like, yeah, I'll be there. And then like the day comes and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm tired, I just want to chill. I just want to eat my soup, watch Law and Order, have my latte. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So it should be fun. If it's fun enough, you guys will see it. But if it's just okay, you won't. So anyway, I'm gonna go now. Feel free to comment anything or whatever. If you guys have any suggestions or videos that you'd want to see. And then I will definitely try my best to make those videos, okay? But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.